Hello, everybody. I'm back with a summary of last night's boxing, the most important fights, anyway. Yeah, all right. So first, the the fights that I watched live. It was a Cardiff card, and yeah, I don't know where should I start first with the Zelfa Barrett fight. Yeah, I didn't really like that fight. I kind of even stopped almost, I half followed it, most of it anyway, because it was pretty boring. Zelfa Barrett, he won on points against Farouk Kurban, and that's he. With that, he won the European Super Featherweight title. And then there was the main fight. Yeah, Cornina versus Kenichi Ogawa. That one was really amazing. Wow, what a finish! It didn't really last long either, but Ogawa came out pretty aggressive in the first round, and he had some, he scored some good punches. But in the second, Cornina just, unleashed a perfect right hand. Wow, that was amazing. He just, put Ogawa down and out, and it was really beautiful to see such a knockout because I didn't really expect it, to happen. And as Corina hasn't really been so far scoring a lot of one punch knockouts, So, yeah. Well, he had one before this, I think, in the first round, but otherwise. Yeah, he was yeah, not really known for his power, before that, for like as a devastating puncher, but he showed that he can be that, and now he's the IBF Super Featherweight champion, and that's good because Wales hasn't had a world champion since Lee Selby lost his IBF featherweight crown in 2018. Yeah, that's right, against Josh Warren. so, so yeah, I can see Cordina in a future fight against someone like Shakur Stevenson, maybe. Why not? I think he's shown a lot of promise and a lot of dedication and heart, of course, and all that. And he's got the crowd behind him, 100% Welsh crowd, of course. Yeah, so that was the Cardiff card. All right, and then the Australian card I didn't really watch, but I saw the highlight of the main fight. But if before we go to that, Stephen Fulton also he beat Daniel Roman on points as I predicted, and I had predicted Joe Corina to win on points as well because I didn't really expect this to happen. I think pretty few people did. But anyway, yeah, I mean, I knew that Stephen Fulton is simply, just too fresh, too good technically for Daniel Roman, who is, now, no longer in his prime. At 32, he was a very good fighter and a champion, but that was some time ago, anyway. So Fulton, he makes the first defense of the two titles, WBC, WBO Super Bantamweight, with this victory, and it was his second defense of the WBO title. That's right. So now, who else is there for him to fight? Let's see it. Super Bantamweight. Um, there are surely some names out there. He already beat Brandon Figueroa, who is ranked at number two by Boxer. There sorry, there is Luis Neri. Oh yeah, Murodjon Akhmadaliev. Yeah, that's right. He's a pretty good opponent. And Carlos Castro, Azat Hovhannisyan. So there are some good opponents, but I think Fulton may move up eventually, or in not too long, to featherweight, where there are more big fights to be made. Yeah, probably. Maybe not so fast, but anyway. All right, and then the Australian card. Um, yeah, there was a surprise that Lucas Brown actually beat Junior Fa in the first round knockout. So I don't know why. I guess Junior Fa was never that good, but anyway, he went distance against Joseph Parker. So this is very suspicious, to say the least. But I'm not gonna make any accusations now. But Lucas Brown is 43 years old. I must say, I must say, I don't like him still fighting because he's only taking up space. Somebody who should, somebody younger and more promising who could have gotten that fight rather than him. Come on, old man, retire already. Retire your old fat ass. I don't like you anymore. So Jason Maloney he beat Aston Palicteo so impressively in 3 rounds. Yeah, so so that was those fights, but now the big fight, main one. George Cambosos Jr. He lost to Devin Haney, which I didn't know what to expect, but I picked Cambosos to win. But I said that before in my prediction video that Haney might probably will adopt a more technical approach, because he is technically better actually, and that's what he did. He simply out jabbed Cambosos. He out jabbed him, and even though Cambosos landed some hard, clean shots, he was not able to really capitalize on them, and Haney just took them all. The scorecards were pretty wide. It was surprisingly wide because this is in Camboso's home turf, in Melbourne. Even though he's from Sydney, but anyway, it doesn't matter. Yeah, it was like two judges had it 116, 112, and the third actually had it 118, 110. And I just spoke to a friend of mine who watched the whole fight live. He said that he claims that Haney did win 10 rounds, so I don't know. I will have to get find a video of that fight, the whole fight, and watch it. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, Haney, I guess, is the undisputed champion, right? Yeah, he is now. So we have another. This year we have seen the crowning of two undisputed champions, right? Yeah, I think so. First one was Jermel Charlo at 154, and now Devin Haney. And yeah, yeah. So it's interesting that both guys they beat come from a country that is far away, a far away continent, Argentina and Australia. So I guess now all that we lack is a big welterweight unification between Terence Crawford and Errol Spence. Hopefully, we will see that. There is some talk that that fight might happen in October. Let's keep our fingers crossed. That would be really great. Yeah. All right. So I'll be back. I guess next week. There's also actually a fight between Naoya and Inoue. I just saw that and Bonito Donaire. So I'll be back tomorrow. Because it's on Tuesday. Alright. Alright. Until then, see you. Have a good one.